Hello all, welcome back to my channel. This is Srihari. This is part of our 100 days cloud and DevOps hands-on series. This complete credits goes to Code Cloud company, where we are single day we are learning the concepts and performing and real-time labs in AWS and Azure. Okay, today we are covering the one of the most important services in AWS, that is Amazon EC2, means Elastic Cloud Compute. And in this session, we are understand the three main concepts. What is the EC2 instance and how to launch the EC2 instance, and EC2 instance types and how to change the instance and enable the staff protection for the EC2 instance. We will complete this in today's video. Till now we completed day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5 tasks, right? In today's we are going to complete day 6, day 6, day 7 and day 8. These three tasks we are going to complete in this video. Okay, first we will understand the concept in simple way, and then we will move into the hands-on demo inside the lab. Okay, this all these notes, diagram, project documented and learning resources are continuously updating on my LinkedIn and GitHub, guys, so make sure connect and follow the complete journey there. Okay, let's start. And before we are starting to do this hands-on, we need to understand what is the EC2 instance. So for that, my PowerPoint here, I already created one sample PowerPoint. So first, what is the EC2 instance? Think of EC2 is a virtual computer in the cloud. EC2 means it is the virtual computer in cloud. Okay, instead of the buying a laptop or physical server, AWS give you virtual machines that you can instead of buying. So that virtual machine that you can install the applications. In these virtual machines, we can install the applications. Then we can host the websites. We can run the backend servers. Then we can deploy the deploy DevOps tools, etc. and run automation and the projects, etc. You only pay for the time you use it. So it is this EC2 is high available and scalable. This EC2 is highly scalable and flexible and cost efficient and high available. Okay, an EC2 instance is mainly consistence of this EC2 instance is mainly consistence of its consist consists of CPU, RAM, so CPU, memory. CPU means compute, memory means RAM, storage. It means EBS volumes, EBS volume. Then network. Here we have the VPC, subnets, and the security groups. Last one, OS. This is the main heart of the any system, that is Linux and Windows. With the help of this EC2 instance, we can we can start or stop it and restart it and terminate it anytime. Okay, this EC2 instance we can start, stop, restart and terminate it anytime based on the our project requirements. Okay, and here, and this how to launch the EC2 instance will do the hands-on. Okay, before we are going to done this, we need to understand the next. So as part of this, launch an EC2 instance. Okay, this this i- this task is inside this folder, guys. Okay, we'll go, then click on the start here. It will launching the one virtual environment in code cloud. It is loading, guys, please wait patiently. It is launched, guys. This is our task. The Notless DevOps team is strategizing the migration of a partition of their infrastructure to the AWS cloud. Recognizing the scale of this understanding, they have opted to approach the migration in the incremental steps rather than they are the single massive transaction. To achieve this, they have the segmented large tasks into the smaller for and more manageable units. This is the statement, and for this task, create an EC2 instance with following requirements. The name of the EC2 instance must be data center EC2. Means now we are going to this EC2 instance name, that is data center EC2. Then we can use the Amazon Linux AMI instead for the instance. We discussed, right? For instances, we have the OS, Linux and Windows. For this Linux, here we are going to launch the Amazon Linux. Then that version is the T2 Micro. And this what is the types we'll discuss, guys. And create the new RSA key pair name for the data center key pair KP. And attach the default available by the default security groups. Okay, fine. We are going to complete this complete hands-on. For that, click on this AWS Console URL, then copy this temporary credentials. Mm, Now paste. It is opening my AWS Console. So this is my home page. Here you can type EC2 Elastic Compute Code. See this first one, virtual servers in the cloud. Open that. It is loading. So now here launch the instance. See here EC2 Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. Here we can create, manage and monitor the virtual servers in the cloud. Here we have the offer to the broadest and deepest computer platform with over 600 instance types. So click on launch instant. Now you can enter the name, write the name, that is data center EC2. This is our EC2 instance name. So then paste, or else data center EC2. Then our image. What is the AMI launched to the instance? Amazon Linux. Our AMI. This is the AMI, Amazon Mission Image. AMI full form means Amazon Mission Image. So by default, it is selected the Amazon Linux. This is the one of the OS, and also here we have the lot of OS: Mac OS, Ubuntu OS, Windows, Red Hat, Linux, Debian. We have the almost 600 plus Linux, sorry, OS flavors. That is instance OS here. So then our what is the next step? You can launch the instant type must be the T2 micro. So architecture free tier is available. Then here T3 T3 micro is there. So you can change it T2 micro. See T2 micro. Here we have the one CPU, one GIB, and T2. T2 is the family. We have the one virtual CPU, 1 gigabyte of the memory here. Okay, we selected the T2 micro. Then create the new RSA key pair name data center KP. Then copy this name. This is the key pair here. Then click on the key pair here. What is this key pair and how to create this? All we did the in first one, sir. Day one, day one task flow. We completed this end to end, guys. What is this key pair and this complete information also I posted in my in my GitHub. How to key pair? What is the key pair? See, I posted here everything. If you want, please go through it and learn it. So we created the key pair and the next task is attach the default security group. Okay, it is already default security groups is attached. Okay, Sec- no, select the existing security group. Here choose the default. So attach the default by availability by the default security group. This is the step 5. So for this also, in this networking section, here click on the select the existing group, security group, and select the default. This is our default security group. So we completed this all thing. Then click on the launch instant. It is launching. See, successfully initiated the launch of instance. Open that instance ID. See, at this is my instant. This is the instant public IP. In previous video, we discussed about the what is the public IP, private IP, right? This is this instant is currently in running state. This is the private IP. So now we'll check this. So see the name data center EC2 instant is running. Status is initializing. It is still initializing state. Okay, now this all tasks are we completed right here. We can check now. This is successfully we completed or not. We will check. For that, click on check and confirm what's going on here. It is see the guys check is successfully completed our task here for this day 6. So you have successfully completed the challenges results and have been saved with this reference ID. So we have completed our day 6 task, that is launch an EC2 instance. Congrats, you have completed this successfully done. Day 6 launch an EC2 instance is completed. Okay. N- next our task is to change the EC2 instance type. We'll do this. Before we are going to do this, we need to understanding what is the instant type. Means previously we discussed, right? T2 micro, T3 micro. Now we'll discuss what is this all. In this EC2 instance, we have the 4 to 5 types of the instance types. That is, first one is the general purpose. Okay, first one is the general purpose. Second one, compute optimized instance. Third one, memory optimized instance. Fourth one is storage and GPU instance. Okay, first one. First here we have for this not all EC2 instances are the same. So AWS provide the multiple instance families here. That is general purpose, computer purpose, memory optimized, and storage, etc. So let's understand this them. in simple way. First one is general purpose instance. Here, what's this? In this is balanced for only CPU and plus memory. CPU and memory. Here, for example, T2 micro, T3 micro. These all are the general purpose. T3 medium, T4G small. These all are the general purpose instance. Okay, this is best for this all is best for best for learning and practice. Okay, and small applications, basic applications buildings, basic application. Then dev and test environments, not in production. Dev and test environments only. Okay, these all general purpose instances we are using. So next is the compute optimization instance. What is this compute optimization instance? Means this is more CPU power. Here we have the more CPU power. Okay, and this is best for processing the workloads. Best for processing workloads. That means, for example, C5 large instance, C6G large, etc. These all are the instance types, guys. That is, it is used for best for best for see high performance computes, high performance and batch processing, batch processing and gaming servers also we are using this. Okay, next one is the memory optimization instance. Here we have the more in the RAM and best for the data workloads, data workloads. Okay, and for example, here we have the R5 dot large and R6G dot large. These all are the memory optimized instance. This is best for database, big data, and in memory caching. Okay, and final one is the storage and GPU. This storage and GPU instance is mainly designed for video processing. Okay, and AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning, deep learning, etc. Okay, for here we have the examples G4DX dot X large, P3 instance. These all are the larger instance. Okay, simple will discuss once again. We have the mainly four types of the instance. Here for beginners and learners perspective, we have this. We have T2 micro, T3 micro, T4 and T4G small. These all are the mainly focus on the CPU and memory optimization. Best for the learners. And next one, CPU heavy for C series. For C series, we have the more work on the CPU power, and for the processing the workload, it is best for the high performance and batch performing and gaming servers we build in this. Next one is the memory optimizer instance. Here we use the mainly RAM for R series. This is all these instance types: T series, C series, R series, and AIML for the P and G series. P and G series. Okay. Now we'll do the hands-on for this task. What is the task? Change the EC2 instance type. Okay, we understand what is the instance types, right? Then what is the change? That means that means that means sometimes your application needs to change the sometimes your application needs to more CPU, more RAM, or cost optimization. Cost optimization. And for that, instead of the creating new server, okay, we can simply change the instance type. That is, for steps 2 we will perform this task. We need to stop the instance. Stop instance. Second steps, go to the actions. Then we need to change the instance settings. Okay. Then third one is select the change instant. Select change instance. Then last one, choose new type. Okay. For example, first I launched the T2.micro server for instance for my basic application running. In some days, this T2 micro is not handling. So it is not able to handle the more tasks. For that, I wanted to update T2 to T3.micro. In that case, we will do this all things. Okay. Then again, once we change the instance, then we can start the instance again. Start instance again. Okay. And here we want to observe the public IP, disk remains same or is changed, or data remains safe or not. It is very useful for scaling performance, scaling and the reducing the building and the experiments with the workloads. Okay, we'll do the hands-on for this project. So for that, click on start. It is launching the virtual environment. Wait, this is the task. During the migration process, the Nautilus DevOps team created the several EC2 instances in different regions. They are currently in the process of the identify the current resource and utilization and are making the continuous changing to the ensure the optimal resource utilization. Recently, they discovered that one of the EC2 instance was underutilized and and promoting and prompting them to decide to change the instance type. Please make sure please make sure to sure the check the status check is completed if it's still in initializing state before making any changes to the instance. Okay, this is the statement. Just leave about this complete statement. You can focus on this task. First, change the instance type from the T2 micro to T2 nano for DevOps EC2 instance. Here already one EC2 instance is running. Here we here our task is we wanted to change T2 micro to T2 nano and make sure the EC2 instance DevOps EC2 is in running state or after change. For that, click on this as a AWS console link, copy, then sign in. So our task is change the instance type from T2 micro to T2 nano for DevOps EC2 instance. For that, first you can insert type EC2 instance. EC2 instance. See, is there already one EC2 instance is running or not? You can check. For that, click on the instance. See here, DevOps EC2 instance is already running here. That instance type is T2 micro. T2 micro and this availability zone US East 1C. See here, we'll check. Click on this instance. We are going this instance inside. Okay. Now we can change this instant type T2 micro to T2 micro. For that, we already discussed the steps, right? First, we need to stop the instant. For that, go to the actions. Then, sorry, not here. Come to back in the instance page. Here, now you can click on the actions. Now, actions here, where it's instance settings. Change the store. See here, change the stop, change auto recovery, okay, networking RDS, create the image. Okay, first we want to stop this instance. For that, click on this and stop. Click on stop instant. Then click on stop. Our instant is, see here, it is see here, our instanting is stopping. Now you can go to the instant. Now instant change. Once our instant is stopped, now you can go to the actions, change instant settings. See here, now it is enabled, change instant type. Previously it is disabled. We need to stop the instant. For that, click on the change instant type. And here we have the T2 micro, right? T2 micro. We want to change T2 nano. For that, cancel this T2 micro and select T2 nano. Then click on change instant type. See, it is. We'll see here. It is updated or not. See here, it is changed here. Instant type. It is changed T2 micro to T2 nano. Now we will start this instant. For that, click on this instant state and click on start instant. Okay. Now we want to make sure the EC2 instance DevOps EC2 is running state after the change. We'll check. See, this is the under the running state. Our task is successfully completed. So we'll check. For that, click on check here. It is successfully completed or not. We'll wait to see. It is completed. We are completed. We are successfully did this hands-on. So for this, we are successfully changed the instant, one instant to another instant. We did this task. Okay. So now close, submit, cancel. So our day 2 task also completed. Now we want to enable the stop prediction for EC2 instance. For already this video is went for 30 minutes. This day 8 and day 9 will complete on tomorrow, guys. In tomorrow's videos. If you found interesting this video, please like and follow and subscribe my channel for more videos guys. It is very helpful for you. Thank you so much.